Ya Kanabdu wa ya Kanastain. Hello, I am Sofikul Islam and you are in my YouTube channel Critical Analysis. Here I am to discuss how China beats US in Ultimate Military Strength Index. China has the strongest military force in the world according to a study released on March 21 by defense website Military Direct. The study said Ultimate Military Strength Index was calculated after taking into consideration various factors including budgets, number of inactive and active military personnel, total air, sea, land and nuclear resources, average salaries and weight of equipment. China has the strongest military in the world, scoring 82 out of 100 points in the index it noted. China wins in a sea war with 406 ships versus Russia with 278 and the USA or India with 202, it said. The USA, despite their enormous military budgets, comes in second place with 74 points. The world's biggest military spender with a budget of US $732 billion per year comes second, and China with a budget of US $261 billion comes more powerful. Russia comes in third with a score of 69 points. The Russian Federation wins in a land war with 54,866 vehicles versus United States of America with 50,326 and China with 41,641, it explained. India comes at the fourth position with a score of 61 points. Indian soldiers are not paid relatively highly. India has 202 ships. The West really got China wrong by understanding the country's arrival as a major power within the confines of its own, not China's, historical experience. The key is to see the country as the Chinese see it and to place China within the context of its history. Without this altered understanding of China, Washington policymakers will struggle to contend with Beijing and its intensifying challenge to American global primacy. China in the 19th and early 20th centuries was politically decrepit, militarily inept, economically archaic, and as Westerners saw it, socially backward. The Westerners built an image of China that at best was an unmodern realm of quaint rice paddies and silk-robed mandarins, at worst a war-torn basket case drenched in destitution and decay. Westerners should know China's glittering past of bejeweled emperors, their grand palaces and the engineering genius of the Great Wall. After Mao's death in 1976, the new leader Deng Xiaoping commenced a series of reforms that radically changed China. Deng encouraged international trade and allowed foreign capital investment. The result has been China's phenomenal entry into world markets and a blooming economy. The most important issue for China today is political stability at home. Any attempt to influence the status quo is not welcome and is deemed to be interference in China's internal affairs. As a result, Chinese leadership views any American influence as a challenge to China's political stability. There is no doubt that China has already become the global powerhouse economically and is expected to surpass the US as the world's biggest economy by 2028. China is already a major military power and in next 5 years' time will be as militarily powerful in the Western Pacific as the US is in the Eastern. Its international network built around the new Silk Roads is skillfully done. It has remarkably managed the pandemic, which is said to have caused few deaths. The pandemic is driving most of the world away from the American way of life, which will no longer be seen as the model to be imbibed, imitated, copied and surpassed. China has world-class companies. It is the world leader in many of the technologies of the future, including artificial intelligence. As a result of major shifts in military strategy, China has embarked on an ambitious military modernization program. Even in its present form, China has the world's largest military. The PLA consists of over 2 million men and is complemented by the world's third largest air force consisting of 5,300 aircraft and the world's largest small ship navy. China has also focused on its nuclear forces. The only missile currently capable of reaching North America is the DF-1 and China is estimated to have approximately 15 systems. China has a very active space program and a desire to pursue an information dominance policy. China has either deployed or plans to deploy a number of satellites which will focus on radar, electronic and electro-optical intelligence gathering, missile early warning, navigation and weather. China's history in the 20th century has been marked by occupation and civil war. This experience has fueled its strong desire for great power status and at the same time put it decades behind the West in technological development. China is now a major trading nation which has built up an impressive foreign currency holding and is predicted to be the world's largest economy. The Chinese leadership has recognized the economic reforms is the only way to achieve the status it desires on its own terms. Despite not facing any threat to its security, China has embarked on a path of radical change to both its military strategy and capabilities. The strategic focus has now shifted to the offensive. China will have in the future the economic and military might to threaten the countries in the region and the West. The closer ties with Russia have already resulted in a strategic relationship that is designed to counter the influence of the US. Competition between China and India is driven not only in the Himalayan region but now it extended up to the sea. China now seeks to return to its position of preeminence and become the new global hegemon. To conclude, based on this course, which account for budgets, men and things like air and navy capacity, it does not suggest that China would come out as top dog in a hypothetical super conflict. China would win by sea, USA by air and Russia by land in this hypothetical conflict. I would like to request you to subscribe, like, share and comment in my YouTube channel Critical Analysis. Thank you. Jai Hind.